Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you for this very moment. I really appreciate. I'm Dr. Peter from Paris Physiotherapy, from Abuja, Babalola to be precise. So we have hospitals around that we are affiliated to. Thank you very much for having us. And God bless you in Jesus' name. All right. I thank you very much for the work here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity, man. God bless you, man. Actually, I want to talk about silent killer disease. We want to talk about three things. The first thing I want to talk about is high blood pressure. Are you listening to me? High blood pressure. Now, high blood pressure is something that does not give warning. But people you want to pay more. Ó dẹ̀ ó máa wọlé. But by the time tí wọ́n máa fún yín ní sign, ó ti wọlé sí lára already. But ẹ̀yin máa feel ni pé ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń wọlé ni. But for you to start having the symptoms pé orí nǹkan fọ́ mi, èjìká mi wúwo, and then orókùn mi ó ṣe bákan, ó ti wọlé sí lára already. So nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹn ló sùn rò. Are you getting me, please? And then hypertension is now. I'm going to check the BP. We have 3 figures. The first one we call it systolic. We have diastolic, and then we have the pulse. Now the systolic is the number of time the pressure T heart man pumping to the wall cells. The pulse in which well contracts. It's not normal contract like job contract. Now the contract, there's pumping. Yeah. Contract. Sorry, medical they call it contract. So the contract of the heart. You understand? I'm talking pumping. So pumping here is like a force. So unga like. Now to what happens is that it will pump it fast until you understand that now. So, but now the first one is the systolic, which is the pressure in which your heart pumps the blood. If it pumps it normally, it will be. So, kò ní lágbára tó máa fi punch your artery, tó máa fi punch your heart in. Now, but now this is the diastolic is the rest. Cherry portion. When last you check your BP? Some will say family wa kini problem here, so mo dey man jẹun dáadáa, mo man sùn dáadáa. Now it's not about whether you sleep well or you eat. You might eat well and you are eating wrongly. There are some food you don't eat after 6. There are some food you don't eat in the morning, and there are times you don't eat, and there are times you must eat, and there are times you sleep, and there are times you must be awake, no matter what happens. 2 close relatives that are having issues with high blood pressure, you can't escape it. Or there's a particular family where 2 people already have stroke. Any other person in that family must be very careful, especially the person is close to. If stroke happens in a particular family, 2 happen in the family, definitely if you want to lead to the next person, it happens. It's not spiritual. It happens. So most time when you go to the hospital for any kind of ailment, they'll ask you, does anybody in your family have this thing?
You have history?
The history. So they want to ask your grandfather, your grandmother, does anybody have this? Now, I want to talk about it, sugar. There's what we call insulin in the body. So they sell insulin in most pharmacies. Now, insulin helps you break down the sugar level. Sugar problems are that's ito sugar. Are you getting it? Ito sugar. Now, what causes some of this ito sugar? Now, when somebody have diabetes, there's a high chance of the person having high blood pressure. Now, I don't know if there's a hose here. Now, imagine a hose in here. They want to block here, but show me my daddy freely. Oh, my struggle daddy. Now, the same thing with our arteries. Now, oúnjẹ tá à ń jẹ yẹn, àwọn oúnjẹ tó contain high cholesterol, milk, ẹran màálù yẹn, red meat, yeah, beef, that's beef, red meat, ẹran màálù, rice, milk, catfish. That thing again is what we drink also can also contribute First of all, you know that when you take coke, me your friend business anybody jail. Now, okay. Do you know that table coke, one bottle of coke every single day? What it does is this: it will affect your kidney. Coca-Cola. Because you know why? We don't even know the actual formula this coke. Because till today, nobody can tell you that these are the formulas. Don't be Coca-Cola. You understand? And then mechanically, and no points is by points here. There's also no coke close it for like 2 days. And my coins in rust. Then imagine when you keep taking this thing every day, what goes to your kidney? Then it contributes to what we call kidney stone. So kidney stones. And then
now, if we effect one, so after this effect to see. What about water?
Water is good because see effects.
Okay. So let's take water. Question number 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we have 3.
4. Now, prostate cancer is in 2 ways. Prostate cancer is in 2 ways. Either you want to urinate, pick up my daddy. And at that age, maybe probably from 60, 65 and above, and then money difficulties at TikTok. That's one. And then, or can the control blood diet? Because the caffeine is inside, and the caffeine is so dangerous that it's going to affect your joint. Not when you are active, it is when you are getting to some certain age of maybe 45, 50, then your immune system is getting weak. So then what happens? Caffeine to Sarah in my body, and then the bones become weak. Of exercise. That's the reason for lower back pain. If you take drug, what you need is frequent exercise. So there are exercise for it. Because lower back pain. Exercise and even women that are having issue with arthritis, I always advise that you wear socks. Socks to man thick yẹn onikera onikema lo ni alale tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ sùn, so that it will prevent cold from entering. And then when we talk about arthritis for women, let me get that we have different types of arthritis, but most women have issue with what we call osteoarthritis. It might affect the Oroki, and then sometimes that one is as a result of stress. It's that one is as a result of stress. But rheumatism is cold. You get that? So I know you can actually buy before I take the question. Maybe we have issues with there's another ailment that is now very serious. Now, sorry, I just for example, have you seen the way she's seated? Yes. Yes. Have you seen the way she's seated? Yes. Now, this kind of sitting position will give what we call sciatica. The pain will come from the back and it will go one leg. Because she's seated at one side. So the entire weight of this side is resting on this side. So there's going to be shift in the waist. Now, there are ways to sit. Because we want to become comfortable. Sit like this. Now, what happened? I'm sitting. Now, am I sitting on my butt? No, I'm sitting on my waist. Yes. Like this. I'm sitting on my waist. Now, let me explain some things. Sorry, the spinal cord, our spine. Okay. this our spine here, it is not, it is joints. Joints ni, so it's a joint ni spine wa. Now the chain, like chain, but there are nerves. Iṣan wọnú spine yẹn. Iṣan wọnú ẹ̀. Now, thank you. Tẹ́ bá jókòó báyìí, ìgbà tó ṣe ni pé egungun yẹn lè yẹ̀, kí iṣan yẹn ó máa lanu, kí iṣan yẹn wọnú. Ẹ má ṣe pé ẹ fẹ́ ṣílẹ̀kùn. Kẹ mọ̀ pé ẹnìkan di ó máa ṣílẹ̀kùn. Ṣé rí bí kíní ṣe wà trapped nígbà yìí? Are you saying this? Are you saying this? So ẹ má ṣe pé iṣan yìí yẹn tẹ bá ti jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ ó wá wọnú egungun yẹn. So ṣé wọ́n ṣe tilẹ̀kùn ibà yẹn? Ẹni pé ó ti trap ẹ̀ ìgbẹ́ ẹ̀ máa feel the pain yẹn. Pressed the nerve. Ó ti compress yẹn. Ìgbà yẹn lè máa feel the pain yẹn. Then ó wá depend tí iṣan yẹn gbà. Ó lè jẹ́ right or left. Òun ló máa determine ẹsẹ̀ tó máa mú. Òun ló máa determine ẹsẹ̀ tó máa mú. You understand? Okay, káàtẹ̀ ní pé káàtẹ̀ máa wẹ̀lẹ̀. Ẹ má ní pé ẹ fọ́ sí ibi ẹ̀yìn ilẹ̀kùn yẹn kó wá tilẹ̀kùn kó wọ́n dẹ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀. You know how pain can be like? That's what happened to iṣan. Tó bá ti wọnú spine yẹn. That's why people have what we call sciatica. Then wọ́n á nílé rìn. Àwọn fẹ̀gbẹ́ rìn because if they try to come this way, wọ́n ní lè díẹ̀ pain yẹn. See, you can take all manner of pain relief. I'm sorry, there will be no cure for it. Though exercise can take care of it. There are some exercises that can actually take care of it, but it will take you some time. You understand that there's exercises that can solve it, but no drug. If never no pain relief, pain yẹn kò máa lọ ni. The pain will go, but the problem is still there. Because you know what, ẹ wá ń cover èéfín. You understand? Because if you know yẹn tó bá ti jó tán, èéfín yẹn máa jáde. So that's how it is like. So the nerve has been compressed because of your sitting position. And that's why most times we suggest people get what we call the seat. There's a kind of seat to get, or kẹ́ mú throw pillow wá síbi iṣẹ́. So throw pillow yẹn ó máa gbé fẹ́, so ó máa jẹ́ kẹ́ wà erect. And then tẹ́ bá jókòó maybe on the bench, kẹ́ má jókòó báyìí. Try to sit up. So say man, try to sit up instead of sitting like this. Because the more you sit like this, the spine is bent. And then what happens? The nerve can enter into the space at any time. Or imagine pé wà lórí ọ̀kadà, kọ́kadà wà lọ wọnú gallop, you know, pothole. Keep feeling some kind of pain on your waist. That because bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe jókòó sórí ọ̀kadà yẹn, ẹ jókòó báyìí. Not like this. So talk about the one there's no way to compress because you're already sitting erect, like and chest out on the bike. But if I joke over, there will be problem on the bike. And if there's any kind of anything of a gallop. So there, I'm sorry, time is up. But in case you have any questions, but if you have any question, I will have to answer your questions. Thank you very much.
In fact, it goes along with what I did not know. Trying to make it. Yes. But this one I've taken cook. Yesterday I also so thank God so God bless you. There's something I want to ask. You don't talk about energy drug. Okay. Usually this monster. Yes. And there's something I want to talk about tonight. It's somehow true. I want to talk about this. All this Giacomo. Okay. Yeah. Now that person has been about all the and lastly, what my brother asked. Yeah, we'll talk about also James. God bless. Thank you.
Low blood pressure and high blood pressure.
For enlightening us. Are you hearing me, please? Hello, doctor. Yeah. I don't say anything about the lower back pain. I mean.
Okay.
Secondly, say, are we not going to take coke again or what?
Bíbélì ni a ti bára wa níwájú yín báyìí gbogbo tẹ́ ká lẹ́yìn a rí i pé àfi tó máa ń ti dúró kù ọ̀sẹ̀ tí ò gbé sára. Yes. Kí tó béèrè question mi ní driving line. Calabar, Katsina, then the people have 12 hours journey. Tó bá ṣe àwọn òyìnbó ní bá ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́ bá ní bí 4 hours, wọ́n á ní kẹ́ rest. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ Áfíríkà ń bí pẹ̀lú Nàìjíríà kẹta wà yìí. Wọ́n lè bá sọ pé kẹ̀kẹ́ lójú ọ̀nà. Mo ti ti Kaduna dé rí tẹ́gbẹ́jọ́ kejì wọ́n tó fi bẹ́ta Katsina rẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe àwọn òyìnbó ni wọ́n fún dẹ́rẹ́bà mi. Now, gbogbo jẹ́ sọ pé ìjókòó pípẹ́ rẹ̀. Kí ni solution ọ̀gùn wo la lè máa lò torí ti jẹ́ yọ nínú sáìtẹ̀ báyìí. Thank you.
I want to ask for clarification. The effect of excessive sitting you have mentioned on arthritis and the drugs that goes with arthritis and relationship with the ulcer. So please.
Ìbéèrè tèmi ó wà sọ́mà ọ̀ ṣe rí ìdá some doctors wọ́n ní téèyàn bá ń nọ rẹ púpọ̀ kó dà fún bọ́dì.
The first question I will answer is he talked about it. Okay.
The first question.
Taking excessive sexual lifestyle. Okay, excessive sexual lifestyle. Now, we must understand that there's what we call prostate cancer. Prostate cancer starts affecting men from maybe 55, 60 and above. And it causes what we call enuresis, just like your president is having enuresis. Now, kéèyàn jókòó kí tó máa gbọ̀n yín kẹ́ tó dìde ìtàn ó ti jáde. Now, prostate cancer is in two ways. Prostate cancer is in two ways. Either you want to urinate, kí tó máa jáde. Àwọn aládùúgbò máa rò pé ẹni tí lọ kó gonorrhea. And at that age, maybe probably from 60, 65 and above, and you need difficulties at it top. That's one. And then, or can you only control bladder? That's enuresis. It happens. And the only cause of it is lack of sexual lifestyle. All right, please let me finish. Lack of sexual lifestyle in men, especially from maybe middle age. Lifespan is 70 years. So let's say from 25 to 35, and you're not sexually active, 40, because men's libido begin to drop from age 42. Men's libido begin to drop from age 42. The urge for sex drops in men. The urge for sex drops in men from age 42. Though it is true that some things can be habits. You shall want to go everywhere. You understand that? But lack of sexual lifestyle in men at maybe young age, middle age, a little above middle age, the effect is always at the latter part of their life, where they urinate anytime, they urinate anyhow. You understand that? And we must understand that sex has its own benefits, a lot of benefits. Especially in women, it boosts their hormone. After sex, it calms them down and makes many of them sleep. Wow. And then it relieves stress. And then Another thing that 10 minutes of sex is equivalent to like 25 minutes of exercise.
God bless you.
Challenge is not eating properly. Not eating properly. Not eating properly. You are not eating properly. You are not living a healthy lifestyle. You will be deteriorating. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes,
As in any moment, you are fresh. Based on where any ojú that could jẹ oúnjẹ gidi. Ẹni ojú oúnjẹ gidi. Imagine ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ máa jẹ oúnjẹ gidi. But kí jẹ oúnjẹ gidi, but you spend all your energy with the sex. You will be deteriorating. Energy will reduce. Another thing is, let me elaborate the truth.
stand up.
The testicles produce at least 600 million sperms every day. Are you getting me? The testicles produce 600 million sperms every single day. I said our testicles, our bag, as for the men, produces 600 million sperms every day. You understand? And then 600 million sperms every day. So healthy sperm is 100 million per round. So, and there's no, you can't even have enough energy to go 4 unless you want to die, or 3. You understand? But unhealthy, okay, let me jump that one. That one is on fertility. Okay, now somebody asks low blood pressure versus high blood pressure. Now, high blood pressure can be easily managed. Yeah. Now, low blood pressure here, a high blood pressure can be easily managed. Mommy, I like the question.
Yes, sir.
It can easily be managed because you can easily take drugs that will bring it down. But low blood pressure is hypo. It's more dangerous than high blood pressure. And low blood pressure can be caused by just 2 things. Either by antibiotic or chemotherapy. The person cannot escape low blood pressure. At some certain age, let's say from age 45, are you getting me, please?
Yes, sir.
From age 45, in fact, from age 40, 8 o'clock, apart from the fact that only cause cancer, ulcer. Ulcer, but not eating early cause low blood pressure. So anybody Tony low blood pressure, check any check 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Actually, observe when during this Ramadan fast, a lot of people have had low blood pressure. They never even they had the issue before. I went for this same conference lecture somewhere. Many of the people there were having low blood pressure as a result of the fast. They never even knew that they were having it before. Why, you come and call me back on. And it is easy for somebody to die with low blood pressure than with high blood pressure, because high blood pressure paracetamol or you can but low blood and then it takes God. And to low blood pressure to shubu, I'm sorry. It just like only high blood pressure to shubu, and most time they have stroke. Now, people have stroke. The Bible law and Tony stroke most of the time. And one shubu. Only few cases. Just rare cases. But on most other cases, people fall down. Now, low blood pressure is when your BP is 110 below. low blood pressure 110 below, you are already having issue, especially when you are at some certain age when you should be having 130 and you are now getting 110 100. And systolic bar drop, which means diastolic might drop. Are you getting it? As a result of not eating early.
Less than 110.
Less than 110. Over. It can even be 60. Yeah, there are a lot of people like that. Even 60. So what you do is that you elimine go heavy laro. You understand me? Even in terms of beverages, there are some beverages you don't even take, but you can quickly take something. But most importantly, I forgot to mention, if you're having issue with high blood, if at some certain age, everybody here should not even be eating the bread. Everybody sitting down here have no business in eating bread. At all. Now, do you know what? Bread is highly processed and it contributes a lot to high blood pressure and diabetes. All of them. Is that? All of this, because it's highly processed. Bread is very dangerous. I'm not trying to spoil anybody's business, but I have to tell you the truth. Bread, if you want to eat bread, you can eat brown bread. With bread. And then, if you want to bring down your sugar level, you have to take whole grain. Rice is not whole grain. Rice is carbohydrate. Rice in here, there's nothing there again, it's purely carbohydrate. So that's why wheat, there's what we call wheat. They make wheat, they use wheat to make something like Tom Brown. They call it Tom Brown. I actually, when like Tom Brown kind of a thing. Though, but when I came back to Nigeria, I tried to look for it. But yeah, it's wheat, normal wheat, raw wheat. Be oat, yeah. Be oat. Be sugar to make you see. Be oat. It's very, very good, very, very rich. Every morning, especially people that are trying to burn belly fat. You understand that? And the most dangerous way to store fat is here. If I mean, woman stores, a girl woman stores. So, but you are wasiwaju. Ẹwà rí pé ní ikùn ẹ tóbi ìbá ikọ́ ni fat yẹn wà ẹ̀gbẹ́ ló wà ó pọ̀ mi báyìí ló fi wá síwájú. So and one thing you can always do which is very cheap is cucumber. Ẹ lè get in a water bottle, then ẹ máa slice cucumber sínú water bottle pẹ̀lú maybe 2 litre those fancy water bottle omi cucumber yẹn wọ́n lè máa mu throughout the day. So tó gbẹ bá ń gbẹ̀yìn omi yẹn lè máa mu. And it controls sugar, it controls high blood pressure too. And you understand me? That this cucumber water. So, omiele ma mu throughout the day. To ba ti wa di alẹ́, tẹ́ bá ti wá fẹ́ sùn yẹn cucumber yẹn ẹ máa jẹ gbogbo ẹ̀. So, ó ń burn belly fat, ó ń regulate sugar, ó tún regulate BP. You understand? And then another thing that also regulates your diabetes, that also regulates sugar is oats. Quick and oats. Yes, on regulate sugar a lot in the body because it is whole grain. That's why wheat is also very good because wheat is also whole grain. And when you know one break and then sweet potato issue, yeah. And no more do bekoni sugar to ewa. Sweet potato is 55% carbohydrate and it has a lot of fiber. You should not need a lot of fiber, even though it has some content of carbohydrate, but it has a lot of fiber in it. So I'm telling you this because of things that can break down sugar in the body. So instead of taking drugs, I'm a physiotherapist. We always have the issue when we talk about buy drugs, but I don't believe in taking plenty drugs. I don't believe in taking drugs. I believe that if exercise or some healthy lifestyle cannot solve it, then probably you need surgery. Oh yes. Now to break down this sugar, diabetes, which eventually leads to stroke, you can always live this lifestyle like eating. You should not eat. There are some food you don't eat after 6 o'clock, like beans. 6.
maybe akara, anything about it for roading. And I prefer olive oil to king oil, people, ororo yẹn. They contain high cholesterol. Though one pé eléyìí ò ní enough cholesterol, eléyìí ní low. They are all made from the same thing. They are all vegetable oil. One eléyìí ò ní a high cholesterol. I didn't know all vegetable oil. Instead, go for olive oil. Soya oil, beans oil. I don't know of that one, but I know coconut oil. Okay, soya beans. Soya beans oil. Okay, no, it says soya. I didn't hear what he said. You understand? Coconut oil is also very dangerous for the body. Yeah, they extract some of our oil from coconut, and then we have the I'm sorry to say, we use them from anointing oil. Our olive oil is very good for cooking. And then the third question here is carbonated drink. All right, please, carbonated drink is very bad. See, energy drink, it can be fearless. Energy drink can be fearless, it can be monster, it can be como, befu, olekoko, agbára, Coco Samba. All right. Those things are very dangerous. Now this is it. Bí pé ẹ fẹ́ bí èèyàn fẹ́ bímọ ẹ wá kan lójú kó tètè bímọ, so ó wá bímọ ẹni bá bí 7 months. What do you call that? Premature. Is that not it? Now probably you want to lo àwọn Coco Samba yẹn fún maybe for sex drive. You understand me? It will get to a particular time you'll be having issue with impotency. Yes, because all the Coco Samba, their sex drive, they boost the libido. They boost the libido, and then they prevent the sperm from coming when it's supposed to come. Now it's like giving the body excessive work. Oh my David, oh my weak. Oh my level because my weak. So they said that you will struggle, your manhood will struggle to stand. Oh yes. There are a lot of people like that. There are a lot of people like that. So, and that's why we say, if you know you want to be sexually active as a guy or as a man, you don't want to go cutting corner, eat a lot of watermelon and watermelon seed. Seed in watermelon is very good for men. Watermelon seed here. Now about the enjoy man to that's the main thing. The main thing tell to down here. Get here. Say go here. Yes. No one better. So here very good. Blend here. Oh, kema jogede. Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tí Coco Samba máa ṣe fún yín yẹn ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ lè ṣe banana yá ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ then and then you know there was another interesting part ẹlẹ́kìn fún lespo ẹmọ ìmúmu tiger nut kẹwàá jẹ pẹ̀lú àgbọn. No, but the thing is this. Coco Samba that's the reason. The reason pé wọ́n fẹ́ tètè come. Wọ́n ṣe mu Coco Samba tó mu kìíní. So instead of taking all those as a natural stuff, tí ò ní ní effects. Together. Okay, then lower back pain. Somebody asked about lower back pain. Now lower lower back pain is as a result of your sitting position. You understand me? Lower back pain is as a result of your sitting position. You understand me? And the lack of exercise. That's the reason for lower back pain. If you take drug, Logun, Emma Logun 1 million naira, pain it is there. So what you need is frequent exercise. Though there are exercise for it. Because lower back pain to exercise they come, let me see to my own joy. Body it exercises. You understand me? Apart from palpitation, which is normal, but the exercise for the waist pain is different from that one. You understand me? And then the solution for driver sitting for too long. Most drivers have issue with diabetes. Most long distance driver who drive for long distance, many of them have issue with diabetes. Most of them have issue with diabetes. Yes, because they sit for too long, and that's why either you get pillow or you get seat massager. Yeah, I know abroad in some countries, company they provide seat massager for every of their driver. It should always be on the seat. When you sit, so time early on while you're driving, it will be massaging you. But it's unfortunate in Nigeria, it's nothing like that. So, but if you know you can afford it yourself, you can get it. And then the medication for sitting for too long for arthritis. Okay. Arthritis. So somebody asked that question. Arthritis affects women after in their menopause. If a man is having any issue regarding joint, it's rheumatism. As a result of cold entering your body through your legs. So any man that is having issue with rheumatism is exposing his legs or body to cold. So if you know you're having issue with let's say arthritis or but it's rheumatism, okay, you can every evening you sleep with socks. Emma was socks soon. So and even women that are having issue with arthritis, I always advise that you wear socks. Emma socks to man tick so that it will prevent cold from entering. And then when we talk about arthritis for women, let me get that we have different types of arthritis. But most women have issue with what we call osteoarthritis. It affects the Oroki, and then sometimes ankle man wound by me. That one is as a result of stress. It's that one is as a result of stress. But rheumatism is cold. You get that? So I know you can actually buy some drugs to relieve, but you can buy drugs that will relieve the pains. But if you don't change some habits, let's say wearing of socks, exposing your body, it will keep coming back. It will keep coming back. But now, for women with arthritis, drugs cannot solve it. So there's what we call reflexology. It's like sleep on your body. It's like palm slippers, only on cocon. You can wear that one, you wear it 20 minutes every day. 20 minutes. 20 minutes every day. You understand? So it will help for the knee, for the arthritis pains and waist pains. Instead of drugs, but it will not solve it. So I will advise you get the reflex. Though there's a company like that in Abuja. Anybody we can always get for you. We'll check the price, then we'll get them for you. Then we'll know how you do your payments. And then benefit of high sex drive. Apart from, I think I've explained that one already. All right, good. Yeah. Okay, but please, another very important thing is this about sex. I'm not saying sex is not good, but you must know your heart conditions. You must know your heart condition before you get yourself involved in excessive sex. So that one, he died in active service. That's very important. That's why it's very good to always monitor your heart. Your blood pressure, you must always check it. Kó máa jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ dẹ̀gbẹ́ ní wọ́n máa ní hada na ìwọ náà òun try àti meet up ẹ fẹ́ ṣe hada àdébìnẹ́sì ẹ wá paná hada àwọn ti mọ̀ ok gbogbo àwọn ti mọ̀ ẹ̀yẹ máa paná wọ́n ní edit of an icon. You get that? So it's very important for people to know their blood pressure. How many of us have BP monitor here? Okay, only 2 people have BP monitor. No. Ois will look over.